Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we saw some corrections in the US market as the market is near to their February high, and we saw some profit booking. Also, profit booking was driven by the concerns on uncertainty around the debt ceiling, where the negotiations are still on. And also, Fed has indicated that the interest rate peak has not been achieved. It's all been driven by the inflation data. So they had not confirmed that the interest has peaked. So we saw some profit booking in the US market. Even the futures are also a bit soft. But whereas if we see the Asian market, markets are indicating mixed trend. Australia and New Zealand are showing some negative sign, but other market like Taiwan, China, Hong Kong all are showing positive signs. So more of a positive indications from Asian market, whereas commodities are showing some negative trends where oil has come up by around $1.5 same time last Friday, and also iron ore and steel are down by 1%. Iron ore is coming off in concerns that the busy seasons of constructions in real estate is coming off, which is March to June. And there was no pickup in the steel demand, and as such, whatever the inventory they were carrying need to liquidate. As such, steel and iron ore prices are coming off in China market. Overall, seems like Indian markets are likely to see some positive trend driven by the Asian market. I request technical team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Nirav here, I'll take it up first. So on the derivative front, looking at the overall open interest, more or less the positions are same. Nothing to worry, even though we saw 2 days of negative returns from Nifty in the last week. We are still above the 18,000 levels, with 18,000 put having the highest open interest amongst all the puts in Nifty strikes. Until 18,000 is held on, we should have a buy on dips strategy going forward. Also, PCR has come off, VIX has started to decrease. So, again, a positive sentiment here. Also, 18,200 strike PCR is above one. So, that is another positive. We are seeing some liquidation on the call front at 18,500, 18,400, 18,300 call strikes. So they are shifting towards 19,000 call strikes. So that means, the sellers of these call strikes are not confident that these will hold. And that is a positive sign, positive development for the markets. So we should see some buying coming in into Nifty in this week. And we can see Nifty move up towards that 18,500 odd levels in the next couple of trading sessions. From the stock specific front, um, last week was a little up and down, but we continue to see broad-based buying going on into the PSU stocks, and they should continue to perform going forward. A lot of short covering action was seen in Balrampur Chini, and this is one stock which can do well going forward. So look out for the same. Also, the IT stocks seems to have bottomed out for from the near-term perspective. There is a good chance that these stocks will do well in the next couple of trading sessions. So especially TCS and Infosys on the IT front should do well. So look out for the same. I think, yeah, that's it from my side. I'd like to ask Swati to take over, please.
Yes, thank you, Nirav. Good morning, all of you. This is Swati. Today, the market is likely to open on a flattish note, and we might see some sideways momentum during the day. Friday, we witnessed some bounce back rally from almost 18,050 40 levels towards 18,200 levels on the closing basis, which gives a very relief sign as of now. Now, going ahead, 18,240 will act as a today for a resistance zone. If it's cleared at level, then 18,300, 18,340 levels can be seen on the higher side. Whereas on the downside, as of now, the support is placed at 18,140. As long as it sustains above that level, we expect momentum to be carried forward on the higher side. If not, then the 18,000 and 17,900 levels can be seen on the downside. Coming towards the bank nifty for today intraday purpose, the first resistance is placed at 44,100 level. Any move about that level, we are going to witness some sort of a continuation of this pullback rally towards 44,300 to 44,500 levels. Whereas on the downside, 43,800 and 43,600 are the crucial support levels we need to keep eye on it. Coming towards the Nifty Finance, 18,860, 18,940 are the resistance level. On the downside, 18,660, 18,540 are the crucial support levels. The overall view is a bit cautious as long as Nifty and the Bank Nifty concerned. As long as Nifty sustains below 18,400 levels, this roller coaster ride is likely to be continued into the market, but definitely it's a stock specific market. One should carry their each and every transaction with the strict stop losses. I think that's it from my end. I request fundamental team to take a call forward.
Good morning. On the results front, Muthoot Capital Services, the two-wheeler financer, result was okay. Provision write-back led to higher profits, although there was a steep decline in retail disbursements, which was disappointing. So loan book was flat at 2,100 crores on a year-on-year basis and down 2% sequentially. Disbursement number was at 280 crores versus last year's 368 crores. Apart from the result, also the current CEO Madhu Alexios has resigned and a new CEO has joined, Matthews Marcos. He has over 26 years of experience in the banking industry, and he has worked with banks like HSBC, ICICI, Kotak, and in his last assignment, he was the heading retail liabilities and branch banking at ESAF, a small finance bank. So we will have to see what is his strategy and plans, and at least his experience suggests that it should be positive for the company in the longer term, but near term we are neutral on the company. Bandhan Bank result was in line with expectation. Advances grew 11% year-on-year, 14% sequentially. Year-on-year growth is low because company had sold loans in Q3 to ARC. There was good improvement in asset quality with net NPA declining to 1.2% versus sequentially 1.9%. Similarly, SMA data and collection efficiency also improved, including states of Assam and West Bengal. The bank reported ROA, ROE of 2.2% and 17% for Q4, and it has guided for ROA of 2.7% and ROE of 18 to 20% going forward. So we are positive on Bandhan Bank. Muthoot Finance result is below expectation. OPEX increased 18% year-on-year and 29% sequentially, which impacted the P&L. Also, GNPA increased from 2.6% to 3.8%, despite it being a seasonally strong Q4. AUM grew by 10% year-on-year as well as quarter-on-quarter, and company has guided for 15% kind of AUM growth. We are neutral in the near term on Muthoot Finance. Bharat Electronics result was ahead of expectation. Revenue grew just 2% year-on-year, but margin expanded from run rate of around 25% to 28%. Profit grew by 20% year-on-year and was ahead of expectation as well. Order book increased by 20% Q-on-Q, but 5% on year-on-year basis. So we remain positive on Bharat Electronics. Also, there is news that government has reduced FAME 2 subsidy for electric two-wheelers, which will make the vehicles costlier by around 18 to 20% on an average. Also, there is currently no proposal to extend the FAME 2 subsidy beyond March 2024. So beyond that, there will be zero subsidy, and the prices of electric two-wheelers will increase. So this incremental news is marginally negative for companies which are dependent on two-wheeler EVs. So watch out for that. Thank you.
Good morning. VRL Logistics has posted marginally above expectation numbers for the quarter, with revenue growing by 2.4% QOQ and 5% year-on-year. EBITDA margin improved and came at 16.3% versus expectation of 15.5%. PAT also improved and came in at 61 crores versus expectation of 42 crores. Stock is trading at a P of 24.1 times FY24 EPS. Gati has posted declining set of numbers both on the revenue and the PI margin front. Revenue declined by 5.8% QOQ. EBITDA margin came in at 2.7% versus QOQ of 4.4%. With this, the PAT loss has widened to 10.3 crores versus QOQ of 2.5 crores. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. JSW result was above expectation. Sales volume grew by 15% sequentially to 5.7 million ton, led by retail and OEM segments. Company sales in auto segment grew by 7% sequentially due to pickup in exports and better domestic demand. Exports accounted for 11% of total sales in Q4. Realizations also grew by 4% sequentially on higher steel prices. But in the current scenario, the prices have declined by around 1,500 to 200 rupees per ton in the month of May. Coking coal cost dropped by $6 per ton in Q4, and the company expects another $10 to $15 per ton drop in Q1 FY24. Management has guided its sales volume to be around 24 million ton for FY24 as compared to 19.7 million ton in FY23. Domestic demand looks robust. However, with steel prices falling due to subdued global scenario, realizations may remain under pressure going forward. So the outlook on JSW is neutral. Godavari Power and Ispat result has improved. Although revenue declined by 11%, which was mainly due to lower production of sponge iron billets, where the plants were shut due to maintenance break. Pellet realizations have improved by 19% sequentially to 9,888, which led to EBITDA increase of 55% sequentially. Margins came in at 22% versus 13% sequentially. The stock is trading at EV by EBITDA of 4.6 times on trading basis. Thank you.
Good morning. Uno Minda announced its results. The result was marginally below expectation. Revenue came in at 2,889 crore versus an expectation of 3,022 crores, which grew by 20% on a YOY basis and was flat sequentially, backed by diverse product portfolio, increasing content per vehicle and cross-selling of products. EBITDA margin came in at 11.1% versus an expectation of 11.7%. The company says even on QOQ basis, while the industry volumes declined by 16%, it was able to grow despite softening of some commodity prices impacting revenues. The stock is trading at a PE of 36.1 times FY24 EPS. Minda Corporation announced its result. The result was okay. Revenue came in at 1,075 crores, which was flat sequentially but grew by 13% on a YOY basis. Revenue growth was primarily driven by strong uptick in domestic demand across business verticals as new orders and new products drove the value. Gross margin improved by 270 basis points sequentially to 37.6% on the back of softening RM costs. EBITDA margin came in at 10.9%. The company continues to win new orders across segments for value-added and new age products like smart keys, sensors, digital clusters, etc., which should further improve its product mix and profitability going forward. The company expects semiconductor supply situation to ease from the fourth quarter of FY23. The stock is trading at a PE of 22.1 times FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. Finotex Chemical Limited has posted results and results were improved. The revenue grew by 13.4% YOY at rupees 137.7 crore. And the EBITDA margin reported at 23.8% versus 17.7% in the corresponding period of previous year. During the year, India business revenue grew by 61% and the total revenue on consolidated basis grew by 40% with an overall volume growth of 85% as compared to FY22. The stock is trading at a PE of 31.9 times to TTM EPS. Valiant Organics Limited result has improved. The revenue degrew by 21.9% YOY at rupees 271 crore. The EBITDA margin reported at 19.3% versus 16.4% in the corresponding period of previous year. The improvement in margins was on account of improved operational efficiencies and better input price scenario. Also, the quarter has observed the improvement in orders from Sarigam unit, which was in recovery mode after the fire incident. Also, some improvement was observed in demand from dyes and pigments compared to the previous quarter. However, the overall demand is still subdued compared to the last year. The stock is trading at a PE of 15.6 times to TTM EPS. Vinati Organics Limited result is broadly in line with expectations. The revenue grew by 3.6% YOY at rupees 503 crore versus the expectation of 507 crore. The EBITDA margin reported at 30.3% versus the expectation of 31.6%. The stock is trading at a PE of 35.8 times to FY24 EPS and the outlook is neutral. Thank you.
Yeah, apart from these, Divi's Lab reported results and the results were below expectations. But the management has indicated that going forward, the impact of high cost inventory is now getting over and that they can see gross margin expansion in the coming period. Also, a lot of new drugs are getting out of patent and which can have a positive impact on the Davis land in a longer period. But if we see the valuations are very steep as of now at around 33 times as compared to if we see the pre-COVID level, the valuations were at around anywhere between 25 to 30 times. So still valuations are running higher than the pre-COVID level. As such, may see some may in near term may remain range bound or outlook for the near term is neutral. Then Dalmia Bharat Sugar has come up with a very strong number. This is a Karnataka-based sugar company wherein the plants are in Karnataka. The though we had seen that the sugar production in Maharashtra and Karnataka are impacted in this year, but in this particular quarter the volumes were strong for Dalmia Bharat, and also the major benefit or profitability has come on account of higher power profitability and higher distillery profitability. They started one distillery plant before this season, so that benefit is getting reflected into the account. So the results are quite strong and may see positive trend in today's trade. So now I'll request the commodity team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, we might see some pullback in gold and silver prices. Yeah, on Friday, prices had recovered from the lows, and we expect some more pullback. Gold is expected to test 60,600 to 500 levels, and one can initiate a buy around 60,200 to 150 levels and maintain a stop loss of 59,950. On silver, prices are expected to test 74,000, and one can initiate a buy around 72,800 and maintain a stop loss of 72,300. Crude oil prices are expected to trade weak. One can sell on rise, sell around 5970 to 6,000 levels and maintain a stop loss of 6070. On downside, we expect 5850 to 5800. We have witnessed a range movement. Broader range is 6050 to 5800, and prices are trading in this range, though on Friday it has tried to breach 6050, but the closing was below that, and this could lead to weakness. So selling on rise is a strategy we are advising for. Natural gas prices are expected to rise. One can initiate a buy around 209 levels and maintain a stop loss of 197. On upside, 220, 230 is the price we are looking for profit taking. Copper, one can initiate a buy for a pullback as long as it is holding 714. So on upside, again, 724, 725 will be some resistance area. So again, the profit taking will be witnessed. All in all, prices could trade in range from 714 to 24. And in zinc also, prices are trading weak below 225. So selling around 224 is recommended. So as long as it is holding below 224, prices could correct till 222, 220 levels. Uh, that's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take over from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. In USD INR, one can create a short position in the range of 82.78 to 82.84 levels with a stop loss of 81.95 levels for the target of 81.64 and 81.56 levels. In JBP INR, one can initiate a long position if we get any profit booking around 102.95 or 102.90 levels. So one can initiate a long position with a strict stop loss of 102.72 levels for the target of 103.28 and 103.40 levels. In Euro INR, one can create a short, long positions around 89.50 to 89.45 levels in the range of these, with a strict stop loss of 89.24 levels for the target of 89.75 and 89.90 levels. Thank you.